Israel's Ministry of Foreign Affairs says a truck driver transporting a load of humanitarian aid from Jordan got out of his truck at what's called the Allenby Bridge, the crossing between the occupied West Bank and Jordan, and began shooting. He shot 2 Israelis dead before security services returned fire and managed to kill him. This is the second such incident at the Allenby Bridge. A driver last year, 1 year ago, did exactly the same thing, got out of his truck and killed 3 Israelis before he was also shot dead. The Israeli government has blamed this incident on incitement from Jordan, saying it's trying to facilitate the entry of aid to Gaza. But then there are incidents like this, raising doubts about whether Israel will reopen the crossing to aid from Jordan into Gaza. And it's a very critical transit point for aid from the Arab world heading towards Gaza. So this would have a big impact on the amount of aid heading into Gaza right now if that was to occur. At the moment, the crossing's been closed on both sides while this incident is investigated. In Gaza City, the Israeli military says its troops and tanks are moving closer into the centre of the city, and a heavy bombardment of the urban area has continued. The militant group Hamas says it has positioned Israeli hostages in various neighbourhoods around the city and that the invasion directly threatens their lives. This is again another tactic that Hamas has tried at various points in the war to try and dissuade Israel from sending its forces into areas like Gaza City. This is what the families of Israeli hostages fear, that this new invasion, this new operation in Gaza City will cause the deaths of their loved ones, and it's why they've been pressuring the Israeli government to change course and strike a ceasefire and hostage release deal. There are still hundreds of thousands of Palestinian civilians in Gaza City. Many say they're afraid to move to the south. They don't believe it's any safer there. Indeed, dozens of Palestinians continue to be killed by Israeli fire, both in the north and the south. And the Ministry of Health in Gaza says the death toll of Palestinians killed by Israeli fire since October the 7th has now surpassed 65,000. Meanwhile, in southern Lebanon, Israel struck 3 villages after warning the residents there that it was preparing to attack the militant group Hezbollah. It says Hezbollah has been trying to rebuild its military infrastructure in the south of Lebanon in breach of the ceasefire agreement. The Lebanese government says that Israel has breached the ceasefire more than 4,000 times by striking multiple sites right across the country. Israel says it's doing so to stop Hezbollah recovering and rearming.